Hey everyone, welcome back to the Velocity channel where this is your bridge to financial freedom. Today we have an exciting episode for you because we're going to be tackling what happens when you max out all your credit cards. What are you going to do for bills then? What would you say that when you max out all the credit cards, let's say you got 3, what are your thoughts on paying your bills with a store card instead? Listen, before you judge, let's go ahead and get into it. Before we do that, let's go ahead and like, share, and subscribe all over the world so people can know not just how to pay bills with store cards, but know how to utilize Velocity Banking for themselves, their family, their community for generations to come. Let's get into it. Now, I was talking to an individual the other day, and they were just so excited because they were like, CJ, I went ahead and applied, and I got $1,500. I was like, oh, right. And then they said, hey, and this is a store card. And it wasn't just any store card, it was an Amazon store card. And you know how extensive Amazon can be. And so if you read the terms and conditions, and in the beginning, of course, it looks really, really nice. And of course, you can use this as a leverage in your finances. That's how we need to look at lines of credit. We need to look at it and as leverage, okay? If we don't have a plan, then listen, what is the old adage? If you don't plan, you plan to fail. And so let's go ahead and have a plan with this $1,500. You can't use your credit cards anymore because it's all maxed out, but you do have a store card, and no worries, you are positively cash flowing, so we can utilize the Velocity Banking method the right way, okay? I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that right now. With the $1,500 in store card, of course, guess where you can use the $1,500? In the store. That's why it's called a store card. Same with Macy's store cards. Same with, do they still have Macy's? Same with Sears. No, Sears, let's see. Walmart store cards. I mean, you get the point, right? $1,500 utilized for Amazon. So what does that mean? What does Amazon have? Do they have gift cards? Now, I hope you realize that I'm not judging you just because you maxed out your cards. I know and believe in you, okay, that you are responsible. Perhaps you just came upon an incident that you needed to use the card with, okay? And you're like, man, how am I going to pay my bills? Amazon has gift cards, and gift cards have that little Visa or MasterCard logo, and they are accepted anywhere those Visa or MasterCard debits are located. Now, check your package, okay? Check your terms and conditions for you, okay? Maybe you only have a Visa. Maybe you only have a MasterCard. Please, please, please read that fine print, because many times the big print giveth, but the small print, it takes away. So here you are. You're needing to pay $500. Well, what can you do with the $1,500 store card, okay? You can't go up to your electric bill company and say, hey, I'm here to pay my bill. Yeah, go ahead and take it from this. They're going to say, wait a minute, sir. Wait a minute, ma'am. That's an Amazon store card. We're an electric company. All right. So this is what you can do. You can go ahead, get yourself some gift cards, and you owe the $500. So what are you going to do? You're going to get a $100 gift card. All right. You're going to get another $100 gift card. $100 here, $100 there, and another $100 there. That equals $500. Now, check on their site, see what those gift cards go up to, and if applicable, you can get that. The main reason you want to do this is so that, number one, you keep current on the bills, right? Because we encourage responsibility here. Number two, you want to keep current on your credit. You want to let the lenders know, listen, even though I'm in this bind for right now, I'm not going to be here forever. Man, I'm getting out, and it may be that in 3 months, 6 months, I'm going to ask for a credit limit increase, all right, so that I can increase. Man, you should put that down in the comments. Credit limit increase so that you can increase. Now, all of this equals $500. What are you going to do with those gift cards? All right. You're going to pay the electric bill. You're going to pay maybe the gas. You're going to pay this bill, and this bill. Right? Now, what you're doing here is you're utilizing the availability on your store card. So now the availability, now you only have $1,000 available. But do not worry. You've got a plan. And you have allocated perhaps $200 to stay within that store card. So guess what you do? From the income, $200 of it is going here. Okay? And you're going to be utilizing that plan so that that balance can get filled up. Now, don't hesitate to use someone else's money to buy assets. You know what assets are. That's those things that make you money, like businesses, right? Like real estate investing, some stocks. You know, if you're a trader, you know exactly what I'm talking about, like paper assets, real estate. Please, right? Let's look into that when we're using someone else's money, because that $1,500 is what? It's not yours, right? It's someone else's. Amazon is saying, we trust you with $1,500 to use it the right way. So this is what I'm saying, and I'm just encouraging you to do this. I submit this for your consideration. Use the money. As long as you have a plan, right? Which our members over here at the Automated Velocity channel, they all have plans. Those that have the Money Max account, they all have plans because it tells them this is the age of a system, right? Traditional banking, hey, you can use it if you'd like, but this velocity banking is showing you what you can do with what you already know. Because what you already know is leaving the money in the checking account, you're wasting it. Leaving it in the savings account, you're wasting it. Why? Through this one word right here, inflation. Inflation. It's eating up your dollars. And so what velocity banking does is it increases the power of what your money can do. It turns $10 into $1,000 and $1,000 into $10,000 by allocating the money the correct way. That's how you can pay your bills from a store card. You're using the line of credit. Okay, it's a store card. Now, my question is, hey, if all your cards are maxed out, what's the other alternatives? You can ask relatives. You sure can. But how's that relationship going to go, right? You can ask this one and that one. Or you can utilize what's at your disposal and get a store card so you can get gift cards with it, all right? Now, listen, if this is a line of credit, then what do you need to do? You need to deploy that money for yourself. You need to use that money to have you get assets, things that pay you. Invest in education for yourself. Invest in the space between your ears. Invest in education. Invest in real estate. Invest in stocks. Why? Because they gave you $1,500 to do it with. That's the purpose of credit. Did you know that? The purpose of credit is so that you could use it to get more in not only credit lines, but also more in cash. So don't just let it sit there. Don't let your soldiers sit there. You know what happens when things sit for too long and there's no maintenance going on. It rots, doesn't it? Okay? So let's do this. Let's do this. If you don't know about the velocity banking method, if you're quite unsure as to how to allocate this $1,500 or whatever amount that you have in lines of credit, we just showed you what you can do is you can consolidate your income instead of segregate it. And we're actually going to release a video later on talking about the difference between income segregation and income consolidation. And we're going to have you consolidate your income so that you could use these gift cards to not only pay your bills, but to also increase in leverage. And that's what I want you to do. Folks, you have no excuse. Don't tell me that you've maxed out your cards and you have nowhere to go. Of course you do. Get with us. Let us know what you feel about the whole situation. Comment down below. God bless you, and we will talk to you on another video.